New York City has so much to offer, more than you think. Comprising 5 different boroughs, each with so much culture and diversity, it is inevitable that everyone will find a place they love. Let's give you a better idea of what the best city has to offer by exploring some amazing attractions in each borough. Let's begin in the Bronx. Every New Yorker knows that the Bronx is home to the New York Yankees. Yankee Stadium, easily accessible by 3 subway lines, is built for every type of fan. It has 4,300 club seats and 68 luxury seats. But if you are looking to view the game as more of an everyday fan, there are 48,919 regular seats in addition to having standing room for 52,325 fans. And after a long day of baseball, why not spend the afternoon at the New York Botanical Garden, located just north of the stadium? With over 1 million living plants, the Botanical Garden is also a major educational institution. Visitors can walk 250-acre property on their own, or they can schedule a guided tour to see the biggest seasonal attraction the garden has to offer. Even though we have only dabbled into all the amazing things the Bronx has to offer, let's pop on the 4 or 5 subway and head over to Brooklyn. What screams fun more than an amusement park? Brooklyn's iconic Coney Island is home to the famous Cyclone roller coaster, sandy beaches, and famous boardwalk. You don't want to miss out on an exciting day of food and fun. Finally, it would seem criminal to talk about Brooklyn without mentioning the Brooklyn Bridge. After many upgrades and renovations, the Brooklyn Bridge continues to be a hotspot for photo shoots and a selfie on a beautiful day. The suspension bridge is accessible to anyone that wants to take a stroll over the East River. The Brooklyn Bridge is also functional too. It connects Brooklyn and Manhattan with over 100,000 cars crossing each day. Now that we have gotten a glimpse of what an afternoon in Brooklyn can look like, let's take a trip over the bridge ourselves and see what Manhattan has going on. Manhattan needs no introduction. When people think of New York City, Manhattan is usually the first borough that comes to mind, and with good reason. Times Square alone has more entertainment, food, and shopping options than most major cities, and it's the home of the famous ball drop on New Year's Eve. If shopping and the theater are not really your forte, just a 3-minute taxi ride away is Madison Square Garden. This indoor multi-purpose arena can be easily transformed into any star's ultimate performance venue. Some of the world's biggest stars have sold out concerts here. MSG can also morph into a basketball arena, home to the New York Knicks and an ice ring for the New York Rangers. But whatever the event, the roughly 20,000 patrons are sure to enjoy themselves. And finally, you can't talk about Manhattan without discussing one of its most quintessential locations. Central Park, covering 843 acres, is located between the Upper West and Upper East Side of Manhattan and allows patrons to partake in many recreational activities, including horse-drawn carriage rides, bicycling, sports facilities, concerts, and other performance events. Obviously, we just scratched the surface of all that Manhattan has to offer. Let's head over to Staten Island and check out the incredible things it has to offer. Wonder what we are traveling on? It's the Staten Island Ferry, of course. In just 25 minutes, the ferry takes passengers from Manhattan to Staten Island through the beautiful New York Harbor. This 25-minute trip can be a commute to work or just a leisurely boat ride with a view. Oh, and did I mention the trip is on the mayor? All rides are free. And wait, I know what you're thinking. I haven't mentioned any of New York's famous zoos. The Staten Island Zoo has us covered. Just a short ride from the port is the 8-acre zoo in New Brighton. It comprises over 1,500 animals of over 350 different species. It's hard to imagine that Staten Island has any more to offer than what we have already seen. And yet, without Queens, New York City would not be what it is today. For decades, New York City has been a tourist, business, entertainment, financial, and culinary hotspot. With roughly 8.4 million people, there needs to be a practical and accessible way for visitors and residents to come and go. Queens is home to many diverse communities, including 2 of the city's largest airports. LaGuardia Airport serves roughly 29.8 million people per year and has gates serving 13 airlines to fly passengers primarily domestically. John F. Kennedy International Airport serves over 62.5 million passengers per year, with nonstop or direct flights to destinations in all 6 inhabited continents. Unbelievably, JFK is just 16 miles southwest of Midtown Manhattan. New York City is home to so many historical landmarks, unbeatable entertainment, and communities that embody the term melting pot. The energy that New York City has is unlike any city in the world. Come enjoy everything the city has to offer and schedule your trip with us at nyc.gov. And remember, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.